Not like any of them are anyway, but not all of my uploads can be high art, I'm sorry. So this video is a small channel update, and then me updating you guys on my current perspective on the Modern Warfare Battle Pass. As the honeymoon of Modern Warfare kind of dies down, and I'm gonna start grinding this game a little bit less and less every day, probably for the next month, Warframe, Rainbow Six Siege, Halo Reach content will be prevalent on the channel. I also look forward to playing some Battlefield 5, maybe mostly just to complain about the new Time to Kill update, but either way. If you guys don't like Modern Warfare and you're just here for my pretty voice, I'm sorry that I've let you down in that respect, and I hope that you can stick around until I start playing a little bit of a wider variety again. And on the topic of Modern Warfare, I Need a Weapon Episode 1 is going to be coming soon, and I'm also going to be working on making funny classes for you guys to try yourselves, where I kind of show you guys an interesting way to run a gun that I find to be at least usable or funny. I also am going to be reviewing the weapons in this game more and more. I think I'm going to do either the AUG or the FAL next. Let me know which one you'd like to hear about. I also have a video about hardcore mode that I look forward to making, because if you guys were around during Black Ops 4, you guys know that I made a pretty funny hardcore video, or at least a fun hardcore video. Maybe it wasn't very haha funny, but it was definitely fun to make. So anyway, that stuff is not being backburnered, it's just taking its time. I also plan on streaming more Modern Warfare on the day that this video goes up, and more Halo Reach this weekend and maybe this day as well. I've been in a streaming mood recently, and you guys have been making my last couple of streams really worth it and a lot of fun, so thank you guys for that. Of course, I stream right here on this channel. If you guys want to watch those streams, hit the bell icon. So again, that out of the way, I know it's kind of tedious to listen to. I now think that the Modern Warfare Battle Pass might be based on XP, or XP per minute, or only challenge XP. So basically what I've noticed is that if I get around 6,000 to 10,000 XP a game, I move about the same amount on a tier every time. The moment I complete a challenge, however, my tier shoots up a lot more forward, and I don't know if that's because of the XP itself or the fact that it came from a challenge. So it's kind of hard to tell, and I still think Infinity Ward needs to be direct with us about what they're doing with this Battle Pass system. We need to be able to know, so we know what we're grinding for, and we know what we're buying, more importantly, because the Battle Pass, of course, costs real money the first time you buy it, and only costs nothing if you progress through it all the way, which not everybody will have time to do. Of course, what I mean by that is that you get enough COD points to buy the next Battle Pass by using up all of the tiers in this Battle Pass. I've done some really long search and destroy matches that go to like 10 rounds, and those matches don't give me that much progression on my tiers unless I complete a challenge during them. And in fact, the most amount of tier progression I've seen is after a simple game on Shoot House, which wasn't that long at all, and I completed a couple challenges during it and gained about 36,000 XP roughly, and it about shot me all the way up through one of the tiers. So that's been my current experience with the system. My friends have noticed that playing Spec Ops missions, even if they complete them in like 10 to 15 minutes, completes almost an entire tier. I have not been able to test this yet. I might test this live on stream and see how much tier progression I can get by completing Spec Ops missions, because that's what they said they were experiencing. What's annoying is that I haven't been able to do survival because I'm on Xbox and I got shafted there, but when I play Ground War, I get a good amount of tier progression, but I don't know if that's just because I get more XP in Ground War, or because I'm in a game for a longer amount of time in Ground War. Now, it could be a mix of the two. I don't know. It'd be interesting if it only counted your playtime unless you get a challenge completed. So a kill giving you 100 XP means nothing, but a challenge being completed giving you 1000 XP means something. That would be interesting, because then it would just encourage you to get challenges done, dailies done, officer challenges done, mission challenges done, and that's the fastest way to progress. Playing the objective, getting kills, that doesn't really matter. But I'd like to think that it does, but again, it's hard to test. I've played several matches of Headquarters, Hardpoint, SND, Team Deathmatch, Kill Confirmed, Ground War, and I don't know what the hell is going on. I'll do pretty well during a match, and I'll get like, let's say 29 kills and only like 2 deaths, and I'll collect tags, or I'll be on the hardpoint occasionally, or I'll take people off the hardpoint or defend a domination flag or something, and I'll get like maybe 15% of a tier done. But then I'll complete a challenge, and I'll almost complete a tier or go halfway through a tier, and I just don't understand exactly what's going on. I don't know if it's a direct correlation between just XP, or maybe it cuts your XP in half. Maybe if you get 6,000 XP, only about 3,000 of it goes to the Battle Pass. I don't know. Some people have also said that you level up slower this season compared to last, and I kind of feel that, and I wonder if it's splitting your XP. So think of it this way, if you get 6,000 XP in a game, 3,000 of it goes to your officer ranks and like you're progressing to level 155, and 3,000 goes to the Battle Pass. That would be annoying and interesting, because that would mean maybe it's only 15,000 XP per tier, and that's why I progress so much by completing a 10,000 XP challenge, but I'm not sure. In Prestigious Keys video that he did, he completed a trial, got 20,000 XP, and it barely moved him along at all. But again, when I got like 30,000 XP, it about shot me all the way through tier, even though it wasn't that long of a match, so I don't think it was playtime. Hard to fucking say. I can speculate all day, I can write down how much XP I got and how much Battle Pass progression I got, and be really scientific about this, but honestly, I don't want to do that. I could do that, if you guys demand it, I will definitely do it, but the reason I don't want to is because Infinity Ward should just tell us what we're buying. How do we progress in the Battle Pass that costs real money, by the way? Do I need to be playing the objective? Do I need to be completing challenges? Do I just need to play a long time and be in-game for a long amount of time? What's the goddamn deal? This has replaced prestiging. We have to remember this. This isn't just a side thing, and yes, it's mostly full of cosmetics, and people with a reasonable amount of playtime will be able to get both new stat change weapons just by playing the game. And that's fine, and I appreciate that, Infinity Ward. But you got rid of prestiging. You have seasonal ranks now. So can we please take the Battle Pass a little bit more seriously and let people know how to progress through it? Because once I'm done with my officer levels or the Battle Pass, I don't get to prestige and go for the grind again. I don't get a reward that says good job. I have to wait for the next season. Luckily, the weapon customization and the variety between each map is there enough so that I will feel excited to play, but my motivation goes down at the end of a season, and I can see this getting really old really fast if I'm never told exactly what's progressing my Battle Pass. Because Prestigious Key felt really confident saying that there's no way XP is affected, but I complete entire tiers if I complete a challenge during a game, and I complete very little of my tier if I just do well and not complete a challenge. So that kind of, my info and my experience counters Prestigious Keys, and that's not good. And sometimes my friend that does worse than me in a game gets more tier progression, and I'm thinking the only way you could get more tier progression than me when you're playing worse than me is if you're completing a challenge, like an officer challenge or a mission challenge or a daily challenge, and that would be what explains it to me. So maybe it's just challenges. That's my current theory. Maybe you get a little bit of guaranteed tier progression per game, but you only get a boost in that tier progression if you complete a challenge. And that would make sense because a lot of this game is centered around the officer challenges, dailies, and mission challenges. So if that's the case, that's the case, but I'm a little bummed out about that. And if that is the case, I hope they make it so that leveling up a weapon also progresses you in the tiers, but of course that would suck for people that have already max leveled all of their guns. Phew-wee, that's a lot of talking. So, hope you guys enjoyed this simple gameplay commentary. I hope you guys are going to enjoy your weekend, and I hope you guys enjoy my streams that are about to happen this weekend and later on. And thank you guys for supporting my channel and hearing me out, and following my opinions on things, even if you don't agree with them all the time. I really appreciate all of that. I thank you for watching this video and all future videos and live streams. I thank you for donating. I thank you for nice tweets. I thank you for the support that you guys give me. I will see you when I see you. Goodbye.